Good day to all of you. My name is Scholar from the Trader 10 community, and today I will be doing the weekly forecast for you guys. In today's forecast, we will be going over Bitcoin, Engine, BNB, XRP, and Fandom. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Now, to start off, I honestly want to just remake this whole chart so you guys can know what the levels I'm actually looking at. As right now, the chart, in my opinion, looks kinda ugly. So let's remove all of this and let's do a whole full recap. So what has actually happened right now on Bitcoin? As you see yourself, we're actually squeezing quite hard. Now, because we're squeezing, I'm actually quite interested in looking for shorts, which already happened. Now, since we're squeezing where we currently are, it actually has become a no trade zone for me. Bitcoin has been providing us with a lot of shorts right here, some relongs right here and here. So what I'm mainly looking for right now is I'm actually waiting. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to either right now go back up, do another squeeze, or sweep out the top side. So I'm actually looking for longs right now, waiting for Bitcoin to maybe sweep them out, lose it, reject, and then break down finally. So right now I'm actually mainly eyeing some kind of liquidity grab on either side of the squeeze. So either the bottom side of it or the top side of it. Now think about it this way: if we sweep out the top side, that would mean that we're getting more shorters active again, because the shorts have been stopped out, and thus if we go down, there will be more pressure to the downside. A question I've gotten on stream as well is, hey Scholar, well, we have been making higher lows this whole time, and that's correct. We have been making higher lows, but remember, if you're not tapping out the stop losses of the higher lows, what happens once you tap them out, you will get a leg slide down, because there is a lot of people getting stopped out, right? So for that reason, I think if we sweep the top side, lose it again, we will finally see the dump to the downside. Now, where would we dump to? Because of the liquidity to the downside, I don't really want to limit order the low of this previous swing right here. I will actually be expecting some kind of sweep at 34,500. Now, of course, this is the bearish side of things. If we do move down, of course, if we can hold 35.8, I will probably look for a lower time frame hold. If we don't hold 34.5s, I'm looking for a sweep of this bottom right here at 29Ks. After 29Ks, I will be looking for 19 to 20K. And if we really get a very bearish momentum, I'm looking for 12Ks as well. But of course, we won't just drop like a brick. It'll be nice price action. In my opinion, Bitcoin has matured a lot on that standpoint. So that's it for the bearish scenario. Those are my long areas. And then for the bullish scenario, I actually took a long not too long ago on Bitcoin right here. I was looking for them to break above this area, but they don't seem to succeed that well. However, I see some kind of divergence on the lower time frames, and thus what I'm looking for Bitcoin, as I said, is I really want them to start achieving 40Ks. But of course, before we want to achieve 40Ks, the pivot point level for the longs will be 39.4. So I want Bitcoin to achieve 39.4, come back down, hold the 10SK right here, and then pump it up to 40Ks. 40K will be the pivot point that we want to re-achieve in order for this sweep to happen. If we re-achieve it for the bullish case scenario, and we go here, you don't really want to lose anymore. You just want to keep on pumping. So that's what I would look for my bullish case scenario. After achieving this, you kind of want it to move quickly. It is allowed to come back down all the way to here and then move up, but I don't think that they will do something like that. Then they would more in a higher probable way probably go to 48Ks rather than make this whole retracement and maybe just retrace to 43.2s. So that's my weekly outlook for Bitcoin for this week. So let's head over to the next pair. Up next, we have Engine USDT. Of course, for these altcoins, I really like to start looking out on the weekly first, and here we see that they actually swept the origin swing on the weekly, and that might be a little bit bullish. Of course, what you also see is that they are still rejecting the bottom side right here. So for that reasoning, let's actually start and look at the lower time frame to see what detail we have. Over here, it's actually yeah, not the best, right? Of course, if Bitcoin will go up, what do I then look for? I will be looking for an expansion all the way to 1.4, come back down, hold the move that brought us to the retest right here of the high, and then we really will have to go up into this failure, touch the midpoint of the 10SK, come back down, hold the bottom side, and then try to conquer the high. That, in my opinion, would be the expansion. Of course, what am I looking out for? I am looking out for one expansion to the upside, where we will achieve previous highs. After we do achieve these previous highs, what I will then be looking out for is a higher low play, right? So achieve it, hold the higher low play of the midpoint of this range, and then make the expansion to the upside is what I will be looking out for. So that's what I'm looking out for the bullish case scenario. Of course, let's say that Bitcoin doesn't hold and we keep on going down. What I'm then looking for is these lows right here. I will be looking out for a higher low play at around $1 for Engine in the bearish case scenario. They have been trying to hold this for quite some time, and for that reason, I'm not really looking for shorts right here. I will, however, be looking for longs right there. If they break down to the bottom side and do provide some kind of loss of the move, a loss right here, and I see a lower time frame short, I might take it with my target to $1. At $1, I do hope that they will start accumulating again, because the altcoins really aren't looking that great in my opinion right now. If we lose $1 on Engine, I think the next one will be 0.5. Well, of course, first we have to conquer this liquidity zone right here, which will be very interesting for longs as well. So I'm looking out for this long side play, to be fair. If they don't do that, I'm not that eager to short, because, you know, the shorts would have been here or there. That's the better higher time frame shorts. Right now, we are already in a near accumulation range, so that's not too great. So I'm looking out for a break to the upside and a relong around 1.4. So let's see if that will happen or not. That's it for Engine. Let's head over to the next one. Up next, we have BNB USDT. Looking at BNB, it kind of looks a little bit like Engine. However, though, they haven't swept the origin of the move. So what I'm actually looking out for on this one is trying to see if we can get some kind of same, price action movement on BNB as we have on Engine. What I would have loved to see on BNB is I'm actually breaking up above here, sweeping this higher range, and then coming back down, holding the 10SK right here to then move up to the next area. Now, as you can see yourself, that's not what happened. However, this would still be my bullish play on the BNB. Up next, though, what would I look for the short side on BNB is quite simple. On the short side on BNB, what I'm actually looking for is a rejection point of these areas where you see we have rejected before. So if BNB does get back into this higher range right here, I will be looking out for shorts on the lower time frame, with my target being all the way down here at 350. Of course, I will only take the short on a lower time frame entry execution, because this is also a pivot point. If we do just blast through it, I will be looking for longs at 380 and then look for my move to the upside. Also, let me give you guys some higher time frame targets for the BNB. Of course, the sweep right here at 320 will be one of them. And up next, what we will have as well is right here, this area 280 will be the next target where I would like to look for longs on the BNB. So those will be also the shorting targets if you are having some shorts still. If you're having some longs already, then you're mainly looking for them to reach 480, and all of it will depend on what Bitcoin will do in these next few days. Up next, we have XRP USDT. Let's see what we were looking at last time. We were looking to reject it from here, to make a high, and then hold it and pump to the upside. Looks like they didn't really hit our end target yet, but they did hit this failure right here, which, you know, I think is kind of good as well. So let's remove this, let's remake this as well. And one thing I already immediately see is I really like this area right here to look for a long. So 0.67 will be, in my opinion, a very nice area to really look for longs. You're sweeping out a lot of people, so look for longs there and then look for a move to the upside. This will be, of course, a lower time frame execution as well. Up next, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for them to then sweep 0.6, and then I'm probably eyeing, let me go to the higher time frame for this to see where I would like to eye them, and then I would look for yeah, this area, the midpoint of this accumulation, is something that seems quite good. So for my short targets, I'm aiming for 0.6s. Of course, already please bear in mind to take a PT at the new low right here, because sometimes that's all they want to do. And then up next, the main goal for the bulls, in my opinion, will be to try and re-achieve 0.78. For that reason, if you see them get above, touch the 0.85 filler and come back down to 0.78, this is an area where I would really like to look for some longs, and the targets for this will be 0.92. So that's probably all for XRP already for this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's head over to the next pair. For our next pair, we will be looking at FTM USDT, and oh boy, is this not looking too great, is it? However, they are currently sweeping the move that made the new all-time high, and for that reason, I do like what we might see on the lower time frame. So let's head into it. I like the action right here, but however, when would I be more interested in longs? If we can re-achieve this bottom level right there. So I want them to go up, hold this, and then maybe continue as well already. So I do believe that if this goes up all the way to here, achieves 1.33, I will be very aggressive in my longs, and then I will be targeting 1.5, 1.6. So this is actually the play of the long. We'll be looking for longs here, because on the lower time frame, they probably already gave you the longs that you wanted right here and here. So those have already been played. Of course, it will be very important in the current timestamp to see if they can actually make a move to the low achievement right here, right? Me talking about this, and then we are trying to reverse trend. Right now, FTM is just playing the trend, and for that reason, if you're scalping and you see some lower time frame execution play happening, you can probably look for a short around here with a target of 1.17, as we haven't retested that yet. So for that reason, this is the long play. You can look for some scalps that I just explained, and the target would be 1.6. If they start failing though on FTM, and let's say that the lower time frame long we were talking about there works out, I will be looking for a target of $1 on FTM. Of course, right now in this area, I'm not really that eager to look for shorts, just because, you know, we have been dumping out already. But of course, if Bitcoin will go down hard, then FTM will just follow suit. Looking at the higher time frame right here as well, what areas am I really interested in? 0.7 would be one of the higher time frame accumulation areas that I would love to see on FTM. So if you have some short targets and you're looking for a lower time frame accumulation where you can exit your longs, right now is a good place to take some profits. And then down here at 0.73 is where I will really look for bigger longs on FTM. So that's it for the forecast for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.
That's it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to get free coaching from one of our top traders, please make sure to check out our Trader 10 supporters page on how to get this free coaching. Thank you very much, and see you later.